Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quarantine Etiquette with the Royal Butler and the Royal Dachshunds, episode 35. Letter writing. Now at the moment we're all at home, we are obviously in lockdown and we're wanting to communicate with our loved ones, and I thought, or we thought, because obviously the Dachshunds and myself have a morning meetings, we thought it was a good idea to do one on an etiquette guide on how to look after your stationery drawer, how to put it together, but also how to write a letter to your loved ones, your friends, or even to a business. And that's what we're going to demonstrate. So with the assistance of the Royal Dachshunds, probably most likely Shumba, we will do this for you today. Right, so in your home, I'm sure you've got a drawer, a tray, something, somewhere that you can keep your stationery, your address book, your letters, your envelopes and your pens and paper. Now, have a little think about this. I'm sure you've got somewhere. I've obviously got a drawer because I love writing letters, so I've always had somewhere to keep them. And I'm now going to show you where I keep my stationery and also how I organise it, and then you could obviously do the same. I've got my stationery drawer out and I've taken all the contents and put them on the table. I'm now going to put them all back in and show you the correct way that this is done. The very first thing that I like to put in is my address book, and please note a very smart address book, and that's obviously there for ease. And then next to it I like to put my notelets because I use those quite often, so I have those there. I've got my own notelets, but I've also got some other ones that I've bought recently, and I put those just on top, and they're all kept in the same area. And then just behind, for the notelets and for the letters, I have the envelopes, and they go there. The pieces of paper around them are just from the company that actually produces my stationery. Sounds very grand. I have my own stationery company. This is a company in Scotland. I love using them, called Piccolo Press, and this is how it all arrives. And I keep it on there because it helps keep it in order. And then behind, I've obviously got the actual paper, again with my logo. And then I'm also going to put in a selection of cards, and these can be birthday cards, they can be christening cards, they can be Easter cards. I have a small selection there, and also a couple of blank cards with a few nice scenes, just so I've got them if suddenly I have to send a card to somebody. And then along the back, I put my business cards, so they go up there. And then I've also got a nice little selection of stamps that I like to keep, just so I've got them ready, and I position those just up there. And I have a letter opener, which I like to also have just in case I'm lucky enough to get a letter. Now, another good idea is to have a selection of pens. So I have a blue ink, a black ink, and I even have, dare I say, a gold ink and a silver ink, but that's just personal choice, especially when it comes to writing Christmas cards or birthday cards. But it's a good idea to have a selection, maybe have a few of each, and keep them in the stationery drawer so you know exactly where they are. And I'll just position those in a line just along there. And there we go, that's the stationery drawer put together how I like to use it. But as I said, the Dachshunds tend to use it as well, so they're obviously going to add in what they want to use for when it comes to writing letters. So Shumba, would you like to demonstrate how you organise your stationery drawer with your stationery? And it's also good for your son, Imba, next to you to watch how this is done. Imba, please pay attention. Your father's going to demonstrate how he organises the stationery drawer. Yes? Very good, Shumba. Shumba, do you want to get Imba to give you some guidance as to which cards to put in the drawer? Yeah, so I think what Shumba has written here is Dear Royal Butler. So obviously when you write your letter, you start it off with Dear, start on Madam, but or of course the name, and of course we've got Dear Royal Butler. And then when you finish it, it's either yours sincerely, if it's somebody you know, or yours faithfully, if you don't. And I think this says possibly yours sincerely. I'd like to think it says with love. That would be lovely if he wrote with love, but I think that's possibly wishful thinking. And there you go, that's how you organise your stationery drawer and how you write the perfect letter. And remember, when you're doing this at home, make sure that your Dachshunds, your dogs, your cats, even your mice have a say in what kind of stationery they like to have in the stationery drawer, as my Dachshunds have shown you. Now please continue to like, share and comment these videos, because it means so much to us, because we read the comments every day and your subscribes give us the encouragement to carry on making these programmes. Thank you.